MRecktv.
Bring back the man in you, not because you need to, but because you will want to. Improve your weight room and bedroom performance with the all-new VasoFlux for Men natural dietary supplement. This unique blend of barks, roots, herbs, and vitamins is nature's way of keeping you in the game. And all for under $10. You can order yours today. Visit Youth Fountain Laboratory at youthfountainlab.com or call 1-800-853-7856 today.
So the point is that when it all comes down to it, we are all assigned to certain spiritual masters. Menti was one of the 24 elders, right, who's responsible for helping to elevate us from what you call Lulu Amalu, which means primitive worker, right, into an actual species of thinking and active emotion beings, right? So is the process of the God concept untrue? Not in the way if you look at it, because it says in Genesis, if anybody thinks I'm crazy for saying this, it says in Genesis, let us create man in our plural image and likeness, right? And breathe like the Ruhu Kadus, breathe the breath of life into man so that he may become a living soul, right? Mm-hmm. So the only way that transpired, right? And it said they formed and fashioned man of the what? The dust of the ground, and breathe the breath of life into man so that he may become a living soul, right? Yes. And chief thing until the ground and walk the earth and so forth and so forth. It's the whole story in Revelation. It said hour though. That hour was those 24 elders. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, they the same ones that left a big impact in South America, right? And in Egypt, which I call Higher America. Why do I call that Higher America? Because in Epic, which is every 50,000 years, there's major land shifts, right? There's a major land shift, ice ages, different things happen with the weather, and things change, right? The earth is purified, right? Just like, you know, we might have skin on our hand, then one day the skin will just peel off, not because we're sick or nothing, but just because it's time for new skin to grow in that area or whatever the case is, right? Right. Okay. So same way we're a living organism, so is Mother Gaia, the earth. You understand what I'm saying? So because of that, it shakes things off too, you know? And so because of that, there was a massive land split. And so now, right, if you look at the grid of North, South, and Central Americas, that grid lines up directly, perfectly with North and Central Africa, right? Or they say Africa, or the word Africa means to separate and divide because it was a division in the land. But before that it was Pangea, and before that it was a Mexican, right? So we were our own different thing. We just lost our way to our stuff. You know what I mean? So now you fast forward to now, you know, you see all this madness going on in the world. You know, do all lives matter? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? But right now, there's a fear of a mass awakening by people who they consider, on using colorable terms, right, of color. You know, there's a mass awakening of us. But that mass awakening is happening at a time where there is no sports on television, basically, right? You gotta give, you know, black folks something to watch at home if you want to keep them focused, distracted. Yeah. Exactly. So now what happened is that they erased all that, and all we're seeing is this misery in the world. So now that mass awakening is happening even faster because they put in a situation where we have nothing to do but to focus on what you're talking about. So now everything is starting to make a little less sense, and we starting to ask a little more questions. Now, because of what we're seeing, what's happening to each other, we starting to care a little more. You understand what I'm saying? About each other. My brother, you all right? You know what I'm saying? Like before, you can see a white boy arguing with a brother in the street. And it's not a racial thing, like I said. It's just being perpetuated when it's truly classism. But before, you can see a white guy arguing with a brother in the street. He'd be like, man, that's what they do. But now, that's their business. Even if you ain't you're like, yo, he by himself. It's just y'all. All right, cool, I'm good. Right? You're here, man, y'all do what y'all do. But you always checking to see if your brother's okay. You done had six lynchings in the last 4 or 5 days. Counting who even knows. Since since GF has been, because I heard you say that. Since
it's all good.
Right, since GF has been,
and I appreciate that though. Someone salute you.
Right, since GF has been so-called murdered, and I say that because I've also heard rumors, and my son brought this to my attention, that it's a very good possibility that all might be a hoax and what it's based on. And I got it. So, but I'm saying whatever happened with that situation, right? That has sparked an international outcry for equality from all people. Now, you want to say George Soros is in control of certain things. That's okay. I get it. He might be the leader of Black Lives Matter in terms of publicly financing it, but he is not controlling the spirit of the people who have decided that enough is enough.
I like the way you displayed that.
He's not controlling.
Elaborating on that.
We're just getting to the point now where we are just like, hold on, wait a minute. I got to stay at home with a mask on. Okay, cool. Now I got to come outside the mosque because y'all killing us. So now, when you tell me to go back home with the mask, I'm not hearing you. I'm not with you now because I'm already on another type of time. And yes, we didn't come up with, we didn't proliferate the virus into public unsafety, right? They let over 1,000 people on both coasts, the West Coast and the East Coast, in the country, knowing that they were either on cruise boards, on cruise boats, right, where there's no true air because it's all recycled air when you're on a cruise boat, right? Or they came from other countries where the virus was starting to catch fire, and they let them into the country, right? So-called put them on quarantine and put them into the population. What do you think was going to happen if you let people into it? You know what I mean? If you let people into the country with the virus, you know, if you want to take over the world, destroying America is very important. And in order to destroy America, the first place you have to do is get California and New York, because that's the spirit of America, right? So I let everybody here with the virus, let everybody here with the virus, and they start dropping like flies, and everybody going to fall suit with the rest of the country, because the spirit of America is New York and California, right? That doesn't diminish Chicago and Detroit, because they are also two big cities that have, generally the way it's looked at is the spirit of America is the East Coast and the West Coast, New York and California. Right?
New York and California, yes, sir.
And break that down, then, you know, and then anybody catch what Trump did. He's a sharp guy. You know, he says we're going to do Operation Warp Speed. And then a week later, GF is supposedly executed on television with a guy with his hands in his pockets. So you tell me you're going to do Operation Warp Speed for a virus that's going away. You know, why we need to have the military distribute a virus? For what reason? You understand what I'm saying? Why don't you just put it in CVS and say, hey, whoever want to come and get it? But he did say, for those who want it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. He did say that.
All right, so there's like I said, everybody is Tobin Ra, agreeable or disagreeable. You see what you might consider good or bad, depending on what's good for you, what's bad for you, in certain world leaders and things of that magnitude. But we are at the time where that awakening is here, and the awakening is going to connect you directly to your spiritual parents are. So spiritually for us, and this is not about no spook. For anybody who thinks that we're in a vast universe, right, and there's nothing else that exists out in all the intelligent life form, I say to you, sir, idiot. You understand what I'm saying? There's no way out here that makes no sense. It makes no sense.
If we're gonna go off just off the 9 planets, you mean to tell me it's no other life form on these other 9 planets? like just to go off that idea. Right. There's other planets.
Right.
All right, we on Earth. And it's so many different life forms on Earth. Humans, all different types of animals. We can go, you know, for days, naming every species. Okay.
Right.
So you mean to tell me this universe, it's no other life forms, you know, other than humans and animals that's on Earth? You gotta be insane. Like, you know what I'm saying? You really have to be like, oh, okay, I guess tuned out to the other parts of the universe. I'm gonna just give you that. I'm gonna just say, yo, you just in tune to Earth and everything that was told to you. I'm gonna just give you that.
Right.
But you're not thinking with an open mind. Then, you know what I mean? You closed-minded to what you was taught and to what your eyes see.
You know what it is? Because we was put in a religion of slavery since we've been born here. And what I mean by that is,
talk to him, my brother. Build on that.
Let's take the Torah, the Torah, for instance. You have 2 so-called books in the Bible. And by the way, the word means twin reading for anybody who doesn't know. Biblios, right? It means twin reading. So you take the Torah, right? And the word Torah, right, is supposed to be the book of the Pentateuch, the 5 books that were given to Israel.
Yes, sir.
If you take the Torah and you take that word, the root of it, it goes back to Taweret, who was the Egyptian deity, right? Egyptian deity. That was an Egyptian deity of health and fertility. You understand what I'm saying? Was one of Tartarus traits, and that's a her, right? So the point I'm making by saying that is that even if you look at the word Abraham, right? Ab, ha, Ra, right? Right? Abraham. So it's broken down. It all goes back to the scriptures that came before these. When we had a slave Bible in slavery, where over 60 books were taken out of the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? Right? Wow. Anything that included rebelling against your master, right? Or uprise was taken out of the Bible. You understand? The slave Bible didn't include the rise up of the Israelites against the Mizraimites of Egypt. It didn't include that rise up. But guess what else doesn't include it? What else doesn't include it? Nowhere in the walls of Egypt will you find that encounter.
Wow.
In Egypt, the Egyptians recorded everything, good or bad. You understand what I'm saying? You know, now I heard somebody mention, heard somebody saying that the ancient Egyptians were beings who were androchromic. You got to understand something. The first 46 dynasties of Egypt was pure. You understand what I'm saying? Like we have 46 chromosomes, 23 male, 23 her, right? Okay? Because man can't exist without an X chromosome, right? Matter of fact, the Y chromosome is nothing but a broken X. You understand what I'm saying? So we're actually inferior to our sisters, which is why we as a race will never get any place until we start elevating our women to the proper stand. You know? And this is coming from a guy. This is coming from a guy who been, you know, I had my shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say that. But
yes, sir.
You learn to overstand better as you get older and to respect things a little bit more. You know what I mean? So now I just see things clearer. So the point that I'm making is that at the end of the day, we as a nation of people, no matter, we can be whatever we want. We ain't got to be Israelites. We ain't got to be Ahmadiyya. We ain't got to be Ansar. We ain't got to be Christian, Sunni. We ain't got to be none of that. But one thing we got to do is come together and put that, right, as the prime reason. Because right now we're in the war for survival. And in the coronavirus, whose deity of any religion came to stop them from getting the coronavirus?
Nobody.
So at the end of the day, what are we really talking about?
Bring back the man in you, not because you need to, but because you will want to. Improve your weight room and bedroom performance with the all-new VasoFlux for Men natural dietary supplement. This unique blend of barks, roots, herbs, and vitamins is nature's way of keeping you in the game. And all for under $10. You can order yours today. Visit Youth Fountain Laboratory at youthfountainlab.com or call 1-800-853-7856 today.
This MRecktv content is sponsored by 9-7 Entertainment presents the movie Raina.
All right, y'all. It's showtime. Let's go.
So we're gonna play this one smooth. Not going in there to rock any boats or make any waves, Neek.
It's gonna be straight, Raina. Definitely should crack for more than 150K. He got that shit, man.
150,000? Why you being so nice to me?
And I'm sure a man like you understands that a deal, even a good one, doesn't make itself happen.
No, you're the plug and such. You a joke's bound to happen if you slipping or you lacking. I'm gripping on the matching, ready for the action. Shots to make you break dance and have you do a backspin. I got more kicks than karate flicks. My whole team pushing Maserati whips. You on IG liking thotty pics. Shorty pocket broke but her body fixed.
Peace, world. To promote your music or promote your business by placing an ad on MRecktv, contact MRecktv promo, MRecktv promo @gmail.com. Peace. Oh yeah, subscribe to MRecktv, youtube.com/MRecktv. I'm gone.
MRecktv. Let's cut the music.